That's right, Leo. And we're going to actually be doing a pop game challenge. Our good friend Josh at Vintage Card Wonderland is having a challenge where we're going to be showing off our 10 lowest pop cards in our collection here. So we're going to do that in a minute. But also, we like to kind of address this issue in the hobby that, you know, there seems to be a lot of tension between the modern day collector and the vintage collector. And so we're going to do this little challenge ourselves. We're going to open up a box of 2024 archives that cost us like around 25 bucks, right? $24.99. I also just a while back ago picked up this vintage what is it? A Pete Rose 1975 Topps card in a CSG 3.5, right? And this also cost me like around 25 bucks. So what we're going to do while we go over there to our computer and go ahead and do the pop challenge, what we're going to also do is we're going to, while we're enjoying breakfast, we're going to open up this box of cards. We'll spare you the details. And then at the end of the pop challenge, we're going to ask this question. Would you rather have the contents that are in the box or the 1975 Topps Pete Rose? All right, we're going to enjoy our breakfast and we'll see you in a minute. All right, we're back from breakfast. How was it, Leah?
Yeah, it was really good.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer crepes, pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Crepes.
Yeah, crepes are pretty good, huh? Yeah, I used to love waffles a lot, but they kind of got old. I'm liking now the French toast and the crepes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the comments below. What are you? Team pancakes, team crepes, team waffles, or French toast, right?
Yeah, French toast, yeah.
Awesome. Let us know what you prefer. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do our video challenge, our pop game challenge. For Josh at Vintage Card Wonderland. Great idea for a little fun video here. So here's our top 10, starting off with our number 10, which is 1915 Armando Marzan's Cracker Jack card, which has a total pop of 125. Beautiful card. This is Armando Marzan is considered one of the early Cuban players, right? Him and Rafael Almeida came into the league around the same time on the same team. There he's with what is he with the St. Louis Federal League there. All right, number 9 with a total pop of 108. We have our Fatima card here of the Detroit Tigers. This is a really cool card. A lot of the Fatima cards are pretty low pop, particularly like the St. Louis Cardinals one, the St. Louis Browns. That one's really low pop. The New York Yankees one is really tough. And which one? Oh, the Boston National, the Braves are really tough. This one has, pop of 108. So that's 84 for PSA and 24 for SGC. And what's really interesting about this card, I don't know if anybody owns this card out there. Have you ever noticed this? If you actually look in here at Ty Cobb, right? See how he's posed there, right?
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Look at how he's posed right there, right? And look at that guy right next to him, Doss. This guy right here. They have the same exact pose. So it almost seems like this is early Photoshop. That was way before Photoshop, right? This is a team picture, but it's obviously they Photoshopped the heads on the bodies there. Because also look at these guys here. Look how big their heads. They almost look like fat heads, right? Compared to like this dude right over here. He looks like a little pinhead. By the way, that's Sam Crawford right there. Another great Hall of Famer. Beautiful cards, that. But these are really interesting cards, huh? I wonder how they did it. Like back in the day, they probably cut out the picture in the head and pasted it onto the picture of the body. I don't know what's going on there. Someone knows about that? Please let us know. All right, number 8. We have our first Cuban card here. This is 1946 or 45-46 Caramelo Deportivo of the great Martin Diego. Pretty much a baseball legend. So this one has a pop of 97, 35 for PSA, and 62 for SGC. A lot more SGC than PSA. Pretty interesting with the vintage cards, right? Martin Diego, I think he's one of the few players to be inducted into 5 different National Hall of Fames, including the National Hall of Fame here in the United States. Excellent. Number 7 is our first modern card. Somewhat modern card, 2017 Topps Aaron Judge. What's the pop on that, Leah?
So
It's a 90 for PSA, 0 for SGC.
and total
A 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a kind of one of those like Topps now, right? Like Throwback Thursdays back in 2017. What's really cool about this card is that we know the total population because Topps does publish it, and it was like 1,028, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, and they only have 97 graded, so that's always cool there.
Yeah.
All right, now our number 6 card is gonna be another Caramelo Deportivo 1945-46, and this one is of the great Orestes Minoso, also known as Mini. This is considered probably his like prospect card. Well, he's playing in the professional Cuban leagues back then, right? This is before his 1952 Topps or the Bowman or the Burke Ross. What's the total pop of it?
It is 88.
88. 88 of these have been graded by PSA and SGC. All right, now we're moving on to our number 5. We're halfway there. And here's another early Cuban player. We mentioned Armando Marsans, but also Rafael Almeida, who came in at the same time as Armando. And here's his 1912 T207 brown background, right? Rafael Almeida, what's the pop on there?
41, 3, and then 44.
So a total of 44 between PSA and SGC. Pretty cool.
SGC grades a lot less.
Yeah, and by the way, this is not even PSA or SGC, so obviously the pop is going to be higher. This is a CSG. So there's always going to be a few more. Speaking of CSG, this is so we have 2 number 4s, and I just want to show this. This is kind of an honorable mention. This is a Murati Cigarettes, which is a German card of a boxing card. So I'm just trying to stick with a baseball. So that one, yeah. So that one has a pop of 23, right? Yeah, that's it. 23, 18 PSA, and 5 SGCs. But this one is a CGC. I'm sorry. And it's the great Max Baer. Check out this beautiful card. You know, I saw this card on somebody's channel a while back ago, a couple months ago, and I fell in love with it. I was like, this is a cool boxing card that I wanted to add to my collection. I can't remember the channel. I can't for the life of me remember who showed it. I'd love to give you credit, but thank you for inspiring me to get to pick up this card, this beautiful card. If you happen to watch this video, please let me know, because I want to make sure that I personally thank you for that. So this is a beautiful card. Max Baer was an American champion who beat Max Schmeling, the German champion, during the late 30s. So that was awesome.
Yeah,
okay,
awesome.
now this is going to be the official number 4 with coming in at a pop of the same as this card right here of 23, right? 23, right, Leah? Yeah.
Yep.
13 PSA. At 1310, so that makes 23. They're right. Yeah. So this is a 1959 Cons winner of Mini Minoso. Once again, these came in hot dog packages. As you can see, the hot dog stains on there. Isn't that cool?
2 hot dog, 3 hot dog.
And you know, they were known for the wiener the world awaited for, right? Awaited. Compliments of Cons. Very cool card. Kind of what some people would call oddball cards, right? All right, so we're down to our top three lowest pop cards. Coming in at number 3 is a 1946 Propagandas Montiel, which is a Cuban card of Armando Marsans. Once again, we have his Cracker Jack over here. Now we have him a little bit older, approximately 30 years older here, as a manager for Maranao with a Cuban professional team there. And total pop, what's the total pop for this one right here?
14.
14. Whoa, that's pretty low, huh? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Armando comes in at number 3.
Okay.
Down to our last two here.
Number 2.
Okay, this is kind of I don't know how. You know, a lot of these pop cards are generally just cards that just don't get graded because people don't want to really grade them. But I think they're cool. This is a set that was released in 1976 by Playboy Press, kind of highlighting a book to kind of promote a book called Who's Harry Steinfeld, right? And in there they included 10 cards of this on this set, including one here of Babe Ruth. So what's the total pop count on that one there?
The total pop is 9.
9. So 9 from PSA, 0 from SGC as what I can find, right? So that comes in at number 3.
Two.
Number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2 already? Number 2,
Yeah.
that's right. That was number 3.
Yeah.
You are correct. Wow, that's cool. So it actually had a little trivia on the back of the card. So this one says, what left-handed Hall of Famer had the most victories by the time he turned 23? Who do you think?
Ooh. Babe Ruth.
That's right, Babe Ruth, baby.
That was a tricky one.
All right, here is our number 1
Number
lowest pop.
1.
Now, of course, we also have cards like numbered modern cards. You know, I think one of my lowest ones is a 1 of 5 for like a Tony Oliva autograph. Parallel card, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of those, but these are like more like traditionally released type of cards. And this is not traditional release because this card comes from all the way from the island of Cuba.
And I love this card so much because it's so small.
So just check it out. So this one has what's the total pop of that, Leah?
3.
So 2 from PSA and 1 from SGC. So why is this a low pop card? Because first of all, it's from 1930. Baguette Chocolates, right, which is a candy maker.
It's also from Cuba.
From Cuba, 1930. Look at the size of the card.
It's so
Kids
small.
open a little
They
package.
probably throw it away on accident.
Right, it gets messed up. No one's gonna store this. Oh yeah, you gotta store my little mini baseball card collection, right? But of course, so there's gonna be very little of these surviving that age, right? That era. So that's really cool. So that's a pop of 3. I'm sure there's more out there, but
It's
super
the size of my
rare.
thumb.
Look how puny that is, huh?
Super small.
Yeah, that's cool. So that'll do it. Well, Josh, I hope you liked our low pop cards here. So what's the total, Leah? The total we have
Okay, so the total
of
is...
our 10 cards, right?
So PSA graded 393, and then SGC. Oh my, sorry,
I get
my
those
stutter.
confused all the time.
208, and then grand total is 601.
601, which is super high. I seen already
Yeah.
saw a few responses were like in the low teens or so. So obviously not very low pop, but we love our cards just the same. Really cool cards. I love the variety. Love having all these cards in the collection. Of course, we also love a lot of the cards that are high pop as well, right? But so and before we shared our low pop cards, we did talk about opening up a box of archives, which we did while we were having breakfast. Had a great time. We enjoy opening packs because that's fun, right?
Yeah,
it's always the thrill of what we're gonna find in there, right?
Yeah.
So we actually found some really cool cards, right? So here are the stack of cards that we pulled from there, 56 total cards. And we asked the question, what would you prefer? These 56 cards, which we'll show you in a second, or
Pete Rose.
a Pete Rose, 1975 Topps Pete Rose. I started collecting in 1976 as a kid. And so 1975 was an exotic year, right? It had a really colorful borders and stuff like that. And so I had a few cards like Hank Aaron and so on. But I didn't have this Pete Rose, and that's, it reminds me of my childhood. I saw it the other day for $25. I bought it, right? Cool. SGC 3.5. So for the same price of this blaster, which I picked up this morning at Target, which one would you rather have? Well, let's see what we pulled here. So these are just the stack of regular cards right
the
here.
ones that didn't really catch our eye.
Yeah, these are all rookies and parallels or whatever.
Ones
we
that we
pull.
kind of liked.
Yeah, so Cartel Marte, you got some really cool cards here. Jazz Chisholm, Pete Alonso, Volpe, Arenado, right? Nolan Arenado, future Hall of Famer. Jordan Alvarez, another great Cubano slugger there. Albies, awesome player, right? Charlie Blackman, who just retired. So what's really cool about these cards, these archives card, is that it has their total season or his career statistics back there, right? When we were kids, we didn't have Google and stuff. We couldn't find baseball references stuff. Paul Goldschmidt, future Hall of Famer, just as well. Kyle Tucker, some really cool cards. Cody Bellinger, Brian Hayes, see that? Teoscar Hernandez, right? Some really cool cards. So that was part of it. Now these are going to be the rookies. So this year, this archives year, features 1994 design, 1970 design, and 1961. So here's some of the rookies from the 1994 design. We got Colt Keith, Nick Nastrini here, Evan Carter, right? Quinn Priester, Ellie De La Cruz. We got Nolvin Marte, his rookie card there in the 70 design. Young-Ho Lee, Wyatt Langford, Yadiel Rodriguez. You got Justin Fosque. Oh, Fosque. Might need to you can edit that one out, right? This is a family channel. Ronnie Mauricio. Good rookie there. You got Gavin Williams also. These are all rookie cards. Look how many rookie cards we pulled out of this. Look at that. You got Jacob Young. You got this. You get 4 black parallels in each box. We got Patrick Bailey here. You got a really cool Bryce Harper. So if you're a Bryce Harper fan or Philadelphia Phillies collector, that's a cool one. Here's the kind of a chase there. Got the Paul Skeens black border. A rookie card, pretty cool there. You got a Jack Gator, I don't know. We also got a few insert parallels like Pete Chrome Armstrong rookie card there. You got here, who's that? Brent, what is it? This is Brent Rooker there in a kind of a Wrecking Crew insert there. You got Mookie at the break there. That's a cool parallel. And then kind of to bridge the gap between, you know, a more vintage type of collector and a modern collector. What's cool about the archives, it does put some all-time greats here. Check this out. In the 1994 design, you got a Stan Musial. You got a Willie Mays. Say Hey Kid. You got Joe Torre. Look how awesome is that. You got Ricky Henderson, right? Rest in peace. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful design. Him in a 1970. Of course, his first card was 1980, right? 10 years prior. So he obviously never had a 1970. So it's cool to see him in that card right there. Dave Winfield, another all-time great there. Roger Clemens, right? He should be in the Hall of Fame. 7 Cy Youngs, right? Awesome. I know Greg at Midlife would love this card if he was in a Yankee uniform. And then Pedro Martinez, talk about another great. Of course, you know, Adam would... from Splendid Sports needs to have this in his collection if he's a Pedro Martinez fan, right? And Chipper Jones, other Adam, right? Adam, you need this in your card closet, right? So these are really cool. So the question is, what would you rather have, Leah? This or this?
Okay, I think I would rather have the Pete Rose.
Really? Okay, that's a valid point. You know what I would say? I want them both. I think they're both cool. This is cool, right? I really love the fact that I like these cards because I can display them, you know what I mean? I think my deal is now, Leah, after so many, you know, collecting for 10 years as a kid and then putting my cards away for close to 40 years, over 40 years, and then never even looking at them and then getting back into it back in 2018, right? All this stuff is, I want to enjoy the cards. So it's cool opening packs, very nostalgic. We love doing that. And we'll open a few boxes, but we'll also, you know, go back and pick up cards that, you know, that I enjoyed as a kid or wanted as a kid. So I think there's room for all of us in this hobby. The modern collector and the vintage collector. They're fun. Absolutely. It's awesome. It's so much fun opening packs. I want you to experience that. So that's why we buy the little boxes every once in a while. And then we'll go back and buy, you know, a card that, you know, that would have fit really cool in our collection as well. So I think there's room for all of us, right? What do you guys think? Let us know below. Let us know, and make sure you let us know what is your favorite breakfast food, as well as which one would you pick, one, the other, or both. All right, until the next one.